Welcome, everybody, to the Mullins Over Music Podcast, episode 64, with Alice Eren. I'm trying out a shorter intro into the podcast, so let me know if you like it. Check out the episode. Welcome, everybody, to the Mullins Over Music Podcast. I'm your host, at least until, AI, robots, whatever you call it, takes over the podcast and I'm out of the picture. But until then, I'm your host, Austin. And I'm here with a special guest. I'm going to let them introduce themselves to you.
Hi, I'm Alice Eren, and I am a rock, alternative, and metalcore solo artist.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Of
Thank you so much for having me.
course. Now, we always start off the podcast with my two favorite questions. The first one is the fun fact question. For most people, when you go through school and you're in a new class, they go stand up, say your name, give us a fun fact about yourself. That was all in
Yeah.
preparation for this podcast, in case you were wondering.
It is.
I have the
Everything leading
precognition.
up to this moment.
Yeah, exactly. So I need one fun fact about yourself.
Okay. It's a really hard question. You know, when you
Oh yeah.
start thinking, you're like, I don't know what's fun. Is this
Yeah.
fun? I don't know. Am I fun? No idea. A fact about me though is I love butterflies and I've been collecting taxidermy butterflies for a really long time now, and I have a nice collection
That's
of
awesome.
them.
Well,
Yeah.
that is a
I
fun fact.
actually lost a load of them to
Oh,
a photo shoot that I did recently. Loads of their wings came off, which was quite sad, but super glued to the rescue and just an excuse to get more. So
exactly. Well, that is a fun fact. And of course, our
okay.
second question is the fun fact question. Now, I think I'm going to do two because I like both of these. The first one
Okay.
is, what type of cuisine would you serve your customers if you owned a five-star restaurant?
Oh my God.
Now, I
Oh,
have
that's
an
really
answer.
hard. Okay, what would yours be?
Mine would be like some weird avant-garde, food. Just to like people would
Okay.
be like thinking real hard about it. I'm like, nah, I just saw a three-leaf clover and I threw it on a plate. And that's what you're gonna eat. It wouldn't be nothing
That sounds
deep, but I would get people thinking that it was something deep
yeah,
and throw them off their
yeah.
game completely.
People just sat there like I can see the thought process. I can see the weeks that's gone into this, and you're like, yeah.
Like, have you ever
I
seen
love
that
that.
movie The Menu?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It'd
Oh
be
my
like
God.
weird avant-garde stuff like that
Hmm.
without the, scary stuff and them burning everybody alive at the end.
Yeah. Just the first half of the
Yeah.
film.
Like
Yeah.
the little grass he had like a little island thing at the beginning that was like supposed
Mm.
to be a meal. I'm like,
Yeah.
somebody just went, it would be cool if I made a little tiny island on a plate.
Yeah.
So
That'd be
good.
so cool, and people would eat it up, literally.
Exactly.
Um, no, I like that. That's a really good idea. Mine would probably be, well, I love so much food. There's only about three things in this world that I won't eat. Um,
Well, what are
so
those?
I think maybe, oh, those things are, one of them is quite controversial in terms of everybody looks at me like I'm a freak. But I don't like barbecue sauce. I'm sorry. I wish I
To
liked
each
it.
their own.
I've tried it. No. Um, don't like licorice. Can't eat
Okay, that's
licorice
fair.
or liver. That's it. That's
Okay.
it.
I respect that.
Anything else, I'm down. But I think maybe my restaurant would be whatever I'm in the mood for on the day. So it's like a surprise.
Yeah,
So you turn up and they're like, "What's on the menu?" And I'm like, "Tacos,"
I
and
like
just
it.
decide. It'd be great. Yeah, that's what
Hey,
I'd do.
ever revolving menu, it's
Yeah,
always a surprise that people would eat that stuff up too.
yeah, it'd be great.
we should combine our restaurant ideas and make it happen because people
Ooh,
would just you'll be like, I'm in the mood for this. I'm like, I know how to make this absolutely ridiculous.
make it like Jurassic Park or
Yeah.
something.
It's
That
like
would be really
I'm in the
cool.
mood for chicken. Dinosaur Island Jurassic Park nuggets.
Yeah, giant as well, like to
Yeah,
scale.
absolutely. It'd be the
That'd
most
be great.
avant-garde, like childish thing, and people would eat that stuff
Yeah,
up because they'd be like,
exactly.
the soul speaks to me about the journey that this was taken on. No, no, we just
It's just me
throw
and you
it
in the
out there.
back being like,
Yeah, I don't know. So the
I
second
like that.
question is
Hmm.
if you were given the chance to steal anything in the world, what would it be? Mine would be the Hope Diamond.
Ooh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Um, oh, that's really hard.
I want Starry Night by Vincent Van Gogh so I can just put it up on my wall.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
That was my
Definitely
favorite painting as
something
a
from
kid.
a, his stuff is incredible.
Yeah.
It's just so beautiful. Um, that's a really hard question. I'm so sorry. My mind's going completely
No,
blank.
you're good.
What would I steal?
Yeah, it could
The
be literally
opportunities are
anything.
endless. It could be literally anything.
I mean, unless it's yours, then I guess that doesn't count because
Yeah.
then you're not stealing. You're just picking up what you already own.
Yeah.
And I guess free
Mm,
things don't count either.
no. Oh.
Want to steal the moon. Despicable Me
I d
style.
Yeah, the moon would be cool, but then, all the tides would be messed up and
Very true.
that would be a problem for me. I own the moon, but I'm drowning. Great.
Yeah,
Um,
perfect.
Perfect. I'd I'm gonna go really small because this is something that's quite attainable,
Okay.
but it would be very happy about being stolen.
Yeah.
I think I would steal an army of raccoons because they are my
Okay.
favorite animal.
Yeah.
And just have them living with me. That's the best I can come up with right now,
And then they can
I
steal
think.
things for you as you want them.
Ex Exactly. That's that. I think, yeah, I'm gonna have an army of raccoons that
I like
can,
it.
because there's too much that I would probably want to steal,
Yeah.
and they can do it.
Exactly.
They got those
Who's
little
gonna
little hands.
you gonna arrest a raccoon? Really? Nah.
No. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'll do
I
that.
love it. Great answer. Let's move on to some actual music questions here.
Yeah.
So, I like to phrase this question as your like superhero origin story for music. So
Oh,
take me
yeah.
as far back as you can to your first like true experience with music. What got you into music? What made you start playing music and what got you to where you are now?
Oh, that's a great question. So ever since I was little, I started playing the piano when I was 5. Um, I loved it and I hated it because you're 5 and your parents are like, practice. And I'm like, I don't want to. I just want to play this one thing over and over again. But I'm really glad that they did do that for me, and
The
nagged me to practice.
hyperfixation.
And yeah, literally. And then I started singing when I was really young. And I also did some kind of drama stuff as well. So very much like I was never a musical theatre kid.
Yeah.
I was too shy, and then also on the flip side, too outgoing in certain things. Like,
Yeah.
that kid that just won't sit still
Yeah,
and won't pay
absolutely.
attention or is daydreaming. That was very much me. But yeah, I loved singing. I did it a lot at school. I loved playing the piano. I've tried to learn the guitar. I'm not very good at that. We move on from the guitar. But yeah, I just all the way through school. I loved music. It was one of the only things that again, you mentioned hyperfixation. It was one of the only things that I really sort of felt very connected to and that I could express myself with. Other things I really struggled to pay attention with or feel as interested in. So music was definitely my first type of fixation and still is to this day. Um, and then I went to university and studied it and kind of fell into teaching. And as much as I love that, it was something that I knew that wasn't all that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Um, and I was really, really loved going and still do love going to gigs, seeing live music. I was big in the kind of emo scene in it, not as in I was somebody in the emo scene, but
Yeah.
I was very much part of the emo scene growing up and kind of got my first like taste of rock, metal, pop punk, emo when I was maybe about 10 or 11 or 12, I don't know exactly, but that sort of was like, oh my God, this is incredible.
Yeah.
These are my people and this is my kind of music. Um, and yeah, I always loved it. I've been writing for a really long time. I've written for as long as I can remember. Some of the songs that I used to write when I was little probably are hilarious and really bad, and I'm really glad nobody has those documented anywhere.
Sure, they're great. Don't
But
lie.
yeah, no, no, definitely not. But I always felt like it was something that I could help me to kind of work through or express emotions, particularly I can be quite bad at identifying what the emotion is that I'm feeling. So kind of work through that. Um and yeah, I up until about I've always wanted to do, releasing music as I'm doing now and the kind of genre that I'm in. But for some reason I didn't feel I don't know. I think I just didn't really believe in myself as much as, or believe that it was attainable or achievable for me for whatever reason up until about 3 years ago. And that is the start of my kind of superhero villain origin story, I guess. Because my little brother, he was my best friend and he believed in me long before I did, but he sadly passed away very suddenly 3 years ago, and he was so young. He was only 21. And he was the person that would always say to me, why don't you, get recording equipment and why don't you, put yourself out there more and you really should do this. I think you should do this. And he was the first person that really made me kind of believe in myself. Um, and then when we lost him, obviously, if anybody has ever been through anything like that, it kind of flips your entire world upside down and your perspective as well. So
Yeah.
I was suddenly looking at this life that this person's not going to be a part of, that I never imagined would be the case. You don't imagine a younger sibling that's going to be part of your trajectory. You just presume they're always going to be there. Um, and so I was kind of looking at this life and thinking, no, it's not making me happy, and life isn't promised to any of us, and a second isn't promised to us, in a moment
Yeah.
it can just be gone. So it was a really kind of sobering moment and like a wake up call of, okay, well, if I've been dreaming about this and doing this for my whole life, so why am I not actually doing it? So yeah, then I sort of made the decision that I was gonna start, and a big turning point was going to a Rain City Drive gig. I think it was only 3 weeks after my brother died. We'd had the tickets for ages and I wasn't going to go. And I was like,
They were
well,
Rain
I can
City
either be
Drive by
really
that point.
sad at home. Sorry, yeah, they were.
Okay, cool.
And but not, I think they'd only been Rain City Drive maybe like a year or two or
Okay.
less than a year or two. And I was like, well, I can either be really sad at home, or I can be really sad in a room full of people who love the same music as I do. And even if just for a moment it takes me out of this grief, then I may as well try going. And that was kind of the starting point of everything because then after that, I saw that Matt was offering songwriting lessons. So I started having songwriting lessons with him over Zoom. And then we became good friends. And I went out to LA and he showed me around and then introduced me to my producer that I now work with, Vic. And yeah, ever since then, it's just sort of been this movement forward. And it's really nice because I had this person that believed in me before I believed in myself. And then after he was gone, I sort of met two other people that, it feels like they believe in me as well. And my producer actually said this so aptly recently on a podcast himself that I think it only takes one person that's the right person to believe in you, and that's all you need. And he's so right because I feel very fortunate that I sort of have two of these people that believe in me.
Yeah, of course.
And yeah, so yeah, then just started working with Vic, my producer. Um, he's amazing. I don't know how he does the stuff he does. I always say he's a wizard because he is. Um, and really worked on my songwriting. I've been doing it for a long time, but obviously needed a lot of refinement.
Of course.
Um, and yes, I think short story long, that is why I'm here and where I am today.
I love it. Well, let's get a little more in depth here. Let's talk about the songs that you have out.
Mm,
Which one do we want to talk about first is the question. Let's talk about not the newest one. Let's talk about The Art of Letting Go first. Tell me how that came about
okay.
and how you wrote that. Well, what it's about. Give me the whole rundown of the song.
100%. So I wrote it here at this very MIDI keyboard.
What kind of MIDI
Um,
keyboard is it?
that's a good question. It's one that I borrowed from somebody because I've got a piano downstairs, but sometimes lazy. I'd
Yeah,
quite like to just sit in my room. It's an
same.
uh MPK 49 Akai professional. I don't know. But it
Okay.
does the job. It's great.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. It's I'm very grateful to have borrowed this. Um, yeah, I wrote it here, and I was kind of. It's almost like a conversation with myself of, right, how long are you gonna live in this pain for and let it sort of define you? Um, so it's almost like a conversation of what if you can learn to let go of all of these things? What if you can delve really deep into parts of yourself and unpack certain traumas and kind of transform um, through it and turn the pain into something good and become a better person because of it. Not all the time we have our days, but so it was really this kind of, it's more of a question mark as opposed to yes, I'm gonna make it out through this. Uh, yeah, it's more of a question mark of I think I can, and I think I can kind of come out the other side of these things that have happened in my life.
Yeah.
Um, and I really butterflies come into this because I really like the um imagery of metamorphosis. So there's some of that kind of woven into the lyrics. Um, and I also made it 3 minutes 33 in length. That was a stipulation. I remember saying that to my producer. I was like, if we can we make it 3 minutes 33? Um, because that is a number that is meant to symbolize change and transformation and movement and growth. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's all about kind of learning to be self-reflective and looking at patterns and behaviors that maybe are keeping you stuck, are a little bit self-sabotaging, and seeing if you can kind of work through those.
Yeah. I like that. That's a great answer. That's awesome. Well, of
Thanks.
course, you have a second song out. It's the latest one, As the
Yes,
Curtains
it
Fall,
is.
which, by the
Yes.
way, the cover art is sick.
Oh, thank
I love
you.
it. I mean, both of them are pretty cool,
Thanks.
but that one's even cooler. So,
Thanks. That was actually in my cellar.
oh, really?
Yeah.
You never
Like
would
this
have guessed
tiny
that.
little space. It's so funny. My the photographer that I'm working with on like the cover art and things,
Yeah.
he was like crouched under this workbench as far back as possible so we could get like the tiniest bit of depth. The floor is so chalky, like it's a great space.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I was really pleased with what I was managed to do and like how the shot came out because yeah, when you kind of just go down into the cellar and you're like, really here? I was like, I've got a vision. Trust me, come to the cellar, I've got a vision.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking. It doesn't look like a cellar. I do see what you mean by the floor is kind of chalky though. If you look
Yeah.
really, really closely and get up on it, you could see it. But that's so cool. Well, tell me about this
And that
song.
was where oh yeah, so this song is it's about my brother's passing. Um and it came about for obvious reasons. It felt important for me to write about because he didn't get to live so much of his life. So even if the small consolation, if you can call it that, is he kind of lives on through something else, and then that's good enough for me. And also, there will be and are so many people out there that have gone through things like this. So if anybody, even just one person, can take the tiniest bit of comfort from it, um, then that's amazing as well. And yeah, it's I can kind of delve a bit deeper into the lyrics if you like,
Yeah, I'd love to
what I
hear
was kind
more
of
about that.
specifically writing about. So it's sort of about the calm, not, no, it's not calm, the numb silence that follows the busyness of a funeral. So,
Yeah,
in the lead up to a funeral, it's busy and
yeah,
you're so overwhelmed and um, it's so emotional, but at the same time, it's very clinical because you're dealing with this grief, but you've got to get this stuff done. You've got to organize this celebration, or, in his case, it's not really a celebration because he was so
yeah,
young, but this goodbye. And then afterwards, you're just left with the quiet. So yeah, it's kind of really about that and that numb silence that comes afterwards, and the sort of realization really starts to hit you of what you've been through and what you've lost, and the fact that this person isn't coming back. Um, and yeah, so it's sort of some of the lyrics in the second verse and the second pre-chorus are about his funeral and my kind of experience with it, in a slightly more poetic way, I think, than just being like, it was terrible. Um, that was a horrible time. Um, yeah, so it felt really important to write. Um, and I'll probably write more songs about him because he was
of
the
course,
best ever.
of course. Speaking of writing, do you have any new songs
Yes.
that you've been writing? New songs coming out soon that we can talk about?
Absolutely. So, there is a third song that is on the way. It is pretty much finished.
Ooh.
It is just about to go for mastering, which is very exciting. So hopefully that will be out around about March time. I don't know exactly when yet, but sometime in March. Um, I'm really excited about this one.
I
Which is
mean,
very,
I
very
love
cool.
the
I don't
two
want to
songs you put out
give
so far, so I'm excited for it.
thanks. It's it's similar, but it's slightly different. I don't want to give too much away. Quite like the element of surprise
Of
with
course.
releasing songs because people they don't know when it's coming or what you're going to put out, and it's a bit like Christmas morning, for
Oh
me
yeah, for
anyway. I'm
sure.
like, oh, look at this thing. I want to. It's so hard not to just play it to every single person and be like, look, it's not finished, but
Yeah.
look. Um, but yeah, so song three is very much done, which is really exciting. And song four is about to go into production. So I
Ooh.
just sent the pre-demo demo to my wonderful producer with a
No.
whole load of ideas and weird samples. So when
Yeah.
I write, I'll usually write the song at the piano and then I'll start what I call like a little sound vibe bed.
Yeah.
So usually strange samples I find on Splice, which is one of my favorite apps in the world.
Shout out to
Um,
Splice.
Shout out to Splice. If you would like to sponsor me, that would be wonderful. I talk about
Yeah,
you all the time.
we could
Um,
use it.
I have been talking about you for years. I'd love to get paid for that. No, I'm joking. Um,
Not for long.
I um, and I love reverse piano. So in every single song, there's a reverse piano loop. Um, and you'll know what it's like. You get stuck. Not stuck, it's actually amazing. For hours just trawling through various
Yeah.
different weird sounds on Splice. And then all of a sudden 5 hours have gone by and you're like, oh, I probably should have a drink of water. Um, so I have thousands of sounds saved. And yeah, reverse piano is one of my favorite sounds in the world. I find it so it kind of scratches the
Tingly.
brain in all
Yeah.
the right ways for me and tingly and yeah, it's a real like stimmy sound for me. Just that like the way it kind of breathes. I love it. So yeah, they always start with kind of a reverse piano sound that I find. Um, and then some other weird sounds that I'll find as well. And sometimes I'll send it over to my producer and just be like, look, if we can make these work, great. I'm not sure it works, but I quite like it. Be like, I'm really attached to this one if we can keep this one. Yes. So yeah, song for pre-demo demo, which is my weird little bed of strange sounds
Yeah.
and the chords and the vocals, well, demo vocals, um, has just gone off to my producer. So that's very exciting as well.
What about song number 5? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I don't know yet. Song number five will come for sure.
Oh,
Um, Sometimes I sort of have to. It annoys me a bit because I know so many people that can write a song in 2 hours and it's perfect and polished and the idea is done
yeah.
within, you know, such a short space of time. But I found that the way that works best for me is I have an idea and then I'll start it and then I have to sort of let it marinate in my
Or
brain. It's almost like, you know, when you see, oh, it's that meme of that guy stood at
oh.
the board of like a crime scene and there's just like
Yeah,
offshoots of
with Charlie
everything. You know what I
Day.
mean?
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. Yeah,
Oh, I have it right
yeah.
here.
That's basically my process. I have to let it marinate, and then all these offshoots are happening, and I'm like, no, that doesn't work. No, that doesn't work. Oh no, I love that. And then I let that sort of happen in my brain until one day it sort of just tumbles out of me, and then that is usually what happens. So,
I love it. I have the meme right here, actually. I just found it.
oh, amazing.
Hold on. Like, we got to share it with the audience. Hold on.
Yes,
How do I,
please.
how do I do this again? Here we go. Share. There it is for the
That's
world
me.
to see. It also reminds me of, the one with the lady who's just staring off and there's a bunch
Oh
of numbers
yeah.
going everywhere. I won't show that one, but that's what I'm thinking of too.
Yeah, that's how it feels for sure. And I'm just like, no, there's this, and then oh, this idea, and yeah, it's very ADHD coded. Um,
As
so
it should be.
as it should be, yeah.
That's how most musicians are, I find.
I've found that as well. Very yeah, it's a good I think it's a really good mix.
Oh yeah. I'll wake up in the middle of the night. It'll be 3 a.m. I'll be like, I have to load up Logic Pro, plug in the guitar. I
Mm,
have an idea. And I'm like, okay,
Oh,
that's good enough. Back to bed.
yeah. I know, honestly, the amount of voice notes that I've got that I'll be half asleep and then I'll just do a voice memo of an idea I've got, and then I'll wake up in the morning and be like, that is actually terrible, but I'm glad you tried. Um,
You're like, that was
and
something.
That was an idea, wasn't it? Yes. Um, or yeah, as you say, it gets to like 3 a.m. and I'm like, oh, I've just found a sample I really like, or I've just, found some chords I really like, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to start a project, and I guess I'm seeing the sunrise
Yeah.
today.
Oh yeah. I know exactly, excuse me, what you mean. Well, my next question, let's
Mm,
expand a bit from your music. Give me
mm.
four of your top influences and why they're your influence.
Oh, okay. Um, Bands that I guess, yeah, influences for me, the music I kind of have on rotation, definitely Dayseeker. They are one of my favorite bands. Um, I don't think we particularly sound alike in terms of they have that very sort of synth 80s feel,
Yeah.
and it's amazing, but obviously similar sort of
Oh
genre.
yeah, I can do that.
Um, and yeah, I think they're incredible. I think his top lining is amazing.
Yes.
His songwriting is amazing. The drums are always so good as well. Drums are one of my favorite instruments, second
Mhm.
to voice and piano.
Yeah.
I
So
really
that's
wish I
third,
could play
I'm
the
assuming.
drums. Yeah, third, yeah. Third, third down the list. I wish I could play the drums, and their drums are always incredible. The way that the snare always cuts through the mix for me
Yeah.
is just like, oh my God, I can feel it in my bones. Um,
I have a sample.
and
Uh
yes.
it's I bought the what's it called? It's from Get Good Drums. It's the
Oh,
downbeat
nice.
drum sample. The snare drum
Hmm.
is so it's so spicy. I love it. It just it's like a blast to your brain every time it hits. It's beautiful.
Oh my God, that sounds
I'll have to send it
amazing.
over to you.
Yes, please. Spicy, spicy snares.
Oh yeah. It's like crack, crack. I'm like, this is great.
Mm.
I need this
Oh my
all the
God, I love
time.
it.
I don't use any other,
Yeah, something
well,
about,
I'd be lying if I said I didn't use any other samples, but that is the one I go for.
yeah, it's your favorite one. Yeah.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my God, no, I can't wait to hear it. Um,
Okay.
yeah, so drums are a massive thing for me.
Yeah.
When um my producer's amazing at doing the drums for my stuff. And yeah, sometimes there'll just be like this little fill, and I'll be like, "Oh yes, that's exactly it. I love it. This is so good." Um, so yeah, I always get really drawn in by the drums.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dayseeker, incredible songwriting, amazing production. Um, and they really know their sound so well, but they're not afraid to explore, I
Oh
think.
yeah.
I love that. Um, Anything else about Dayseeker? Just 10 out of 10. Newest album, that was
Fantastic album.
incredible. One of the songs on that album ended up in my Spotify Wrapped, even though it had only been out about 3 weeks before Spotify Wrapped did its data. So
Yeah.
that says a lot about how much I listened to it in that time.
Which one was it?
I'm the sort of person that has Forgotten Ghost.
Oh yes.
Um,
Great.
yeah, I know.
It it
Um,
it rips out your
Stunning,
heart.
stunning, so good. And I like the kind of um sort of, I'm gonna get all these terms wrong, but slightly dancey percussion that they have in some of
Yeah.
their almost like not
Almost
EDM at all,
disco.
but you know what I mean? Like yeah, like disco-y kind of it's got a real groove to it, but at
Yeah,
the same time it's the most heartbreaking thing you've ever listened to.
absolutely.
It's great.
Oh
So yeah,
yeah.
I would say Dayseeker.
Okay.
Um, Wage War are a big one for
Oh,
me. I saw them live last year. Yeah, last year.
that sounds about right.
And oh my God, it was sorry.
I said that sounds about right. Were they still doing for their newest album, right?
Yes, and they were supporting Papa Roach. That's when I saw them, which was really cool.
Okay.
Um,
Respect.
and yeah, I know, it was a massive, massive gig. Um, But yeah, that's one of the best live shows I think I've been to of that size. Because arena gigs are crazy, you know. I really prefer a more intimate gig, a smaller gig, but that was amazing, and I got right to the front and was just dancing a lot. Um, just well, it's one of those gigs where you leave afterwards and you're like, oh, I really shouldn't have done that because now I can't speak. Um,
And your joints hurt.
so yeah. Yeah, so Wage War again, I think the songwriting is incredible, top lining is amazing. Um, they write about really important stuff. I think the messages, same with Dayseeker as well. I think the messages, the way that they touch upon the subjects that they do, um, is done so well. Production, incredible. Yes, so Dayseeker and Wage War. Who else? Who's next? Oh, do you know who else I really love? Bill Murray.
Yes.
I think what Bill Murray are doing and Johnny Frank is doing is just amazing.
Just nuts.
And saxophone belongs in metal.
1000%.
And I think more and more people are starting to not realize that, but you know, starting to explore with having saxophone in metal and other kind of instruments that you wouldn't necessarily hear, which is really cool. Yeah, so Bill Murray, I think hilarious. Their socials are always hilarious, but the music is so incredible. Um, and yeah, I love the way that they're all called, you know, like ridiculous things is amazing.
Yeah. Cranking
Ridiculous
your
in the best
hog.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's and it always is such a joy to like see what you know the next one is going to be
Yeah.
called, and then you listen to it, and again, it's like the most heartbreaking thing you've ever heard, and you're like, this is just the best. That contrast is so good, and it works so well. Um, yeah, I think they're incredible.
They're on my gym playlist.
And oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect for like getting you pumped up just for
Yeah.
anything.
Better health specifically.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Absolutely. Yes. Oh,
I'm like
for sure.
dancing the whole time in the gym. I'm like, people probably think I'm weird.
Just doing the
Yeah.
through your headphones, and everyone's like, um, so
I got
good.
one more.
Yeah, they're on my I need to wake up playlist.
Oh yeah.
Um, I need to get pumped for something playlist.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna have to go a bit more old school, not old school, but somebody that I've been listening to since I was maybe like 12. And I'm gonna have to say Killswitch Engage.
Yes.
They hold such a special place in my heart, and always have and always will. Whenever you hear that opening riff to My Curse, it
Yeah.
just does something inside me here, and I'm like, yeah, again, amazing. I know they've had a couple of singers, but amazing vocals, always great songwriting.
Love them both.
Same old, like just so good,
Yeah.
so good, and they hold like that they are incredible. But I think even if they weren't incredible, they hold such a nostalgic place in my heart.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
I need to see them at
yeah.
some point. They're so good.
Oh my God, same. I've never seen them, and it is heartbreaking. I need to see them
Yeah. You know
for
what?
sure.
I noticed something about the four bands you mentioned. I think, don't
Hmm.
quote me on this. I know two of them have an acoustic album, but I think three out of the four of them have acoustic albums, which
And that's another thing. I
fantastic.
love an acoustic album. It's just the best.
Give me acoustic metal.
Yeah.
I just need an acoustic metal album.
Yes. Yeah, I need the acoustic metal to cry to, and then the metal to dance and cry to.
Yeah. And maybe punch
That's
somebody
what
in
I
the
need.
face, depending on the
Yeah, you
album.
know, throw some elbows, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Yeah, the acoustic
no
stuff is
crowd
amazing.
killing.
Bad Omens acoustic stuff. I love that as well.
Yeah.
The Unplugged EP that they did a few years ago. Oh my
Yeah.
God. It's just like constantly.
Yeah. And Noah's such a nice guy. He's so shy though.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. I met him. He was one of the direct supports for Under Oath back in
Oh,
2021.
nice.
And I
Yeah.
got to say hi. He's like, hi, everybody. I'm like, "Hi, Noah. You're a very nice person." And then the
I think
Under Oath
that's the
guys
thing
are
though,
like,
isn't it?
"Sup, everybody." I'm like, "This is a
Yeah.
contrast." Okay.
Oh my God. No, I love that.
Well, let's
I think,
expand.
well, for a lot of
Yeah.
people, it's like a persona. Well, not a persona, but
Yeah.
you have to be very confident on stage. Oh, I also want to add a fifth
Let me hear it.
influence, if that's okay,
Yeah,
real
go
quick.
for it.
It's got to be Rain City Drive.
Oof. Hmm.
They are always in my Wrapped. I think Matt's writing is incredible. His vocals are amazing. They're so tight as a band. I just saw them this weekend. Um, yeah, so if I may have five,
You can
I
have
will
five.
have
Absolutely.
them also. Thank
I
you.
love it. And Medicate Me has Dayseeker on it. So
Exactly. And they toured with them. It's great.
great
That was like
band.
a perfect tour.
Oh yeah. Man,
Yeah.
all five of those were straight bangers. So
Yeah.
those were
Oh,
good.
okay, good. Because they're
Let,
my
let,
favorites.
let's expand a little bit more. I like this question. So don't think of it as a bad thing. So
Hmm.
I call this your guilty pleasures in music. Now don't think of it as songs you're embarrassed people to know you listen to, unless you're
Mm.
embarrassed for people to find out that you listen to this kind of music. In that case, I'd love to hear it. But but if not, I'd like to hear songs, bands, artists that people wouldn't expect you to listen to.
Ooh, yeah. They wouldn't expect me to listen to.
Like
Um,
polka.
yeah. I've always loved JoJo, as
Okay.
in it's just too little too late. JoJo,
Yeah.
always. Um, I there's an artist called Erin LeCount.
Oh,
I don't know how popular she is in America. Um, she's definitely not the sort of genre. It's
yeah.
like alternate, experimental pop, I guess.
Okay.
She's great and writes the most haunting songs you've ever heard, and I think her lyrics are incredible. She's great. Who else? Who else is on my Spotify that is
She it
a little bit?
she's popular enough to be doing tours.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, she's very popular. I just wasn't sure whether she's a kind of household name over in the States
Yeah.
yet. I don't know. Um,
New
I
York
also
has
really
some
like
now.
EDM.
Okay.
I really like EDM. So there's this guy that does these mashups of it's usually like it's some sort of metal, and
Yeah.
he really likes doing Sleep Token and Dayseeker mashups. It's called Goopsy, right? And I
Okay.
am Goopsy's biggest number one fan. Just discovered him one day on TikTok or Instagram, and he does these mashups. And one of them that he's done is he's done a mashup of a Sleep Token song with an EDM song, and
Ooh.
it's it if I need to hype myself up for something, that is my absolute go-to. It's so good. So yeah, I love a bit of EDM. So when there's like an EDM metal crossover, I'm just like, oh my God,
Yeah.
dreams come true. So yeah, I love a bit of EDM. Um, I really like Noah Khan as well.
Okay.
That's always really good for crying.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, and then just some kind of straight pop.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with those for now.
I like
The
it.
16,000 more will come to me.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, my Spotify is like I think like most people's is incredibly eclectic. It's probably the majority, I would say, metal, post-hardcore, rock, all of that
Yeah.
jazz. And then you'll just get a weird little country song or EDM song,
Yep.
just like slipped in the mix or something really nostalgic. I still love listening to all the stuff I listened to growing up. So Boys Like Girls, all of the emo kind of pop punk
Yeah.
greats, Mayday Parade.
Yep.
Who else did I see recently? Oh, We the Kings. That was really
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Just like a crowd of like 10,000 people singing Check Yes, Julia. That was great.
Yeah.
Um, So yeah, it's always a surprise when I have my Spotify on shuffle.
Oh yeah.
But it's always a good surprise. I always do that thing which is so stupid where I'm like, oh my God, I love this song. Oh, I love this song. And it's like, yes, because it's your pl
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
there's a
you keep
reason for
putting on
that.
this good music.
God, this
Oh,
music's great. Whoever made this playlist has got great taste. I'm like, oh, it was me.
yeah. I do that too. I'm like,
Yeah,
I've never heard this. Yeah, I have. I'm the one that put it on this
yeah,
playlist
yeah.
all the time.
Who are your kind of guilty pleasures or unexpected
Oh,
artists?
so let me look at my Spotify. So I recently found this guy called Monrovia. He calls
Ooh,
himself Afro-Appalachian music,
oh, nice.
and he's really good. It's definitely like folk influence. So
Mm,
I love
I'm gonna
that.
write that down.
Yeah, I'll send you a list of some artists I think you might like.
Okay, great, perfect.
Um, I for some reason I have that song that goes "Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka." It's just a meme going around, and I'm like, this is so ridiculous. I enjoy it. Poppy, of course, is always on there. Um,
Nice.
some lesser known ones on here. Not lesser known for people,
Mm,
but that people wouldn't expect me to listen to. I got
yeah.
what else? I got Vince Guaraldi, the guy that did all the Charlie Brown music.
Oh, okay, yeah, nice.
Yeah. I got um those two old guys who rap, Pete and Baz.
Oh no.
I got Shabuzi on here. And
That's
then
amazing.
let me see. I'll throw one more out there. Uh no, people probably know I listen to Periphery and Of Mice and Men and
Mm.
Arctic Monkeys. People don't really think I listen to them, so yeah,
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah. They're
yeah.
from near where I live.
I did not know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
And then I got rock covers of cool pop songs all over the place.
Oh yeah. Oh, always. Oh, they're some of my favorites as well.
Like Lauren Babick did Pink Pony Club,
Oh, yes.
and then
So good.
Sophie Burrell, the guitar player lady, she did Taste by Sabrina Carpenter. That was really sick.
Oh, nice.
So I've got both.
That's
And
so
then
good.
everybody knows at this point I like Sabrina Carpenter. So that's
Oh yeah.
that's
It's
not a
always a
that's
bop.
not a surprise. Okay. Well, I've got some fun. I call this semi-rapid fire questions. So
Okay, right.
be
Brain
ready for it.
on.
So I like this one a lot. What is one song from someone else's discography that you wish you had written?
So many.
I always do In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins.
Nice.
It brings
That's a
in
great
money.
shout. Yeah, well, that smart thinking. I like it. Um,
Somebody said happy
my
birthday.
Oh, see, I'm going more emotional than business minded here, I think.
Happy birthday
My
is
gut
copyright free.
reaction. Oh, is it?
Yeah, you ain't getting no money from that.
Oh, okay, then no, okay. That's a good point. I didn't think of that. What did I wish that I'd written? I'm gonna have to go. The first one that popped into my head is probably Elusive Dream by Rain City Drive.
Ooh,
Wish I'd written
okay.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's annoying that I
Yeah.
didn't. No, I'm joking. Um, and then any Dayseeker song,
Yeah.
really. I wish I'd written Forgotten Ghost.
Yes.
Um, oh, I
Anything off the
also
border.
wish I'd anything off the any of those. I wish I'd
Yeah.
written. I also wish I'd written. There's a song by an artist called Luce, I
Okay.
think is how you pronounce her name. And I think it's called The Minute You're Gone. And when I heard the melodies, combined with her voice, I was just like, this is incredible. And I was like, I wish I wrote this. And the same with Lizzie McAlpine Chemtrails.
Yeah.
Um, that song resonates a lot with me, so I always wish I'd written that. So yeah, any Rain City Drive song, any Dayseeker song,
Yeah.
The Minute You're Gone, and Chemtrails for me, I think.
Those are great. Of course.
Thanks.
Of course. Um, ooh, what is something you're still learning about yourself as an artist?
Ooh,
I
just
know.
I guess how to.
There's
I
so
don't know.
many
I feel like I
directions you could go.
know. Yeah, I know, and I feel like I know myself pretty well now. I'm still learning how to let go of perfectionism. So, oh,
I'm
but this
pleading the
could be
fifth on
better, and
that.
this could be better. And I don't hear these things in other people, so why am I looking for it in myself and my
Yeah.
own work? I mean, I think it's really important to push yourself and always move the goalposts of what you think is great and, yeah, push yourself to be better all the time. But at the same time, like with the demo I just sent over, I'm stressing out about the vocals, and these vocals are never going to be heard by anybody else
Yeah.
except my producer. And I had to give myself a little talking to and be like, look, it really doesn't matter because he just needs to hear the song. Like,
Yeah.
calm down. So yeah, still learning to let go of some of the little kind of perfectionism traits that I know that I can have with particularly with my own voice. Um, Yes, so I would
Yeah.
say that for sure.
Nice. Ooh, I like this one. Uh, what is, so this is my favorite because I know the answer to this question. What's a fan moment that stuck with you? Probably being asked to be on a cool podcast, right? No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, absolutely. Definitely. And I think I'm so new on this journey. As cheesy as that sounds, but it's true.
Yeah.
Um, I've only been releasing since August of last year, and people are still sort of getting to know me and my sound. But there's been a couple of cool things, like just kind of more like milestones of, like, as you
Yeah.
say, my first time being asked on a podcast, or first time being asked on the radio, or first radio play.
Yeah.
But I actually um, went to a show at the weekend, and somebody that listens to my music, replied to my Instagram story of, I just put like, a bit of a video clip of one of the songs of the show I was at, and replied to my Instagram story and was like, "Oh my God, I saw you there. I thought I recognized you." And that's kind of like the first time somebody that I haven't known prior,
Yeah.
and that knows of me because of my music has been like, "I recognized you." And I was like, "Oh my God, that's so cool."
Yeah. That is
So
awesome.
yeah, yeah, that was definitely new. Yeah, so that was really nice just
Oh,
to know that it's kind of, my music is sort of reaching a little bit further than maybe I think. I don't know.
yeah. Oh, I like this one. What is one lyric from your songs that you just feel in your bones every time?
Oh, there's two.
Okay, let me hear them
A
both.
solemn march. So the first one is from. It's because it means so much to me.
Yeah.
The first one is from the most recent release, As the Curtain Falls, and it's a solemn march to meet the Maker at Crimson Velvet Gates.
Ooh.
That's the first one. And it's literally describing me carrying my brother's coffin.
Yeah.
Um, so it's like it means a lot.
Yeah, of course.
And it was a hard one to write, but I really feel that one every time I sing it. And then I really like the lyrics in the bridge to The Art of Letting Go, but the one that always kind of sticks with me is actually in the pre-chorus, second pre-chorus, and it's, "Maybe on these wilted wings I'll learn to fly one day," because it's just kind of really hopeful. And I remember listening to that the first time the song came out, when you release a song and I was listening to it, obviously, for the first time on Spotify, walking through, I can't remember where I was going, just walking through somewhere, like a busy,
Yeah, of course.
like shopping, like high street or something. Um, and yeah, that part played, and I just started crying, but like really happy tears because I felt
Yeah.
really proud that I'd done that. And yeah, so definitely solemn march to meet the maker at Crimson Velvet Gates, and maybe on these wilted wings I'll learn to fly one day. They're my two favorites for sure.
Okay. I like that. Um, ooh, this one's a good one. I like this. If your move if your movie, if your music
Mhm.
were a movie genre, what would it be?
Ooh. I don't know. That's such a good question. I feel like it'd have to be, for me personally, just because this is what I like.
Yeah,
I feel like it'd be something quite dark and moody and cinematic, and I'd have to get Hans Zimmer to do the soundtrack
of course.
because it'd be epic. So I don't really know what genre that is, but dark and moody and cinematic
Yeah.
and a lot of rain.
Yeah, of course.
A lot of like dark, moody color grading, a lot of rain. Um, Something very, very dramatic.
Yeah.
It definitely wouldn't be like a comedy or a rom-com.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's not quite a horror movie like Ice Nine Kills.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
um,
for sure. Great live show too.
yeah. Oh, I've never seen them live. I really, really want to see them live.
They're really
I bet
good.
it's amazing. I
Okay.
can only imagine with the stage actors and stuff.
Yes. That's the fun part about it all.
Mm.
Although I will say, out of the four bands that played that night, in this moment did beat them in terms of like production and sound and
Oh,
everything.
really?
And I'm
Yeah.
not even a big In This Moment fan, but it was just that good.
Yeah. And sometimes that atmosphere and that amazing production and how you feel in that moment just really shifts everything for you,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Well, now I have some really rapid fire questions. These are this
Okay.
or that ones. So,
Okay.
okay. Ooh. Um, okay. Lyrics first or melody first?
Melody.
Okay. Um, Slow burn intro or instant face metal or melter opening?
Slow burn intro.
Okay. Um, Journaling the lyrics or voice memo rambling?
Voice memo rambling always.
Sad girl bridge or angry girl outro?
Sad girl bridge.
Okay. Um, ooh, here we go. Riding in PJs or fully dressed, like you're about to go
PJs.
out. Okay.
PJs always.
Um, uh, Late night inspiration or shower epiphany? That was an interesting way to phrase that.
I like that though. That's cool.
Yeah.
Um, Late night inspiration is always at some ridiculous time when I should be asleep. So late
Oh
night
yeah, for sure.
inspiration. Yeah.
Um, Tearjerker bridge or sing along chorus?
Oh, both.
Both. You gotta pick one.
I know I can't. Oh my God.
I'll tell you what
I'm
mine
gonna have to
are.
say I'm gonna have to say Tearjerker Bridge. I'm gonna have to.
You you said the exact same thing I was gonna say, so we're it's two against nothing, so
Great.
okay. Ooh, heartbreak song or villain era anthem?
Ooh, villain always.
Okay. Um, Crying while writing or laugh because it's so dramatic.
Usually laugh because it's so dramatic.
Okay.
Just giggle to myself like,
Of course.
you're right.
Uh, ooh, rain or thunderstorm while writing.
Thunderstorms.
Ooh, okay.
Thunderstorms, absolutely.
Uh, ooh. Ending a song quietly or emotionally detonating in the last 20 seconds.
Emotionally detonating in the last 20 seconds.
Okay.
It's got to be like a big finish, for
Yeah.
me. This leaves you feeling fulfilled and empty at the same time.
Yeah.
You're like, I need to listen to that again.
Okay. Got one more for you. Sad playlist spiral or rage cleaning your room.
Oh, I'm gonna have to say sad playlist spiral because cleaning my room usually means I have to put on something that is like Bill Murray. That's
Yeah.
gonna get me good, like pumped up. Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So either sad playlist spiral or Bill Murray hype up room clean.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I'd probably say that one actually
okay.
because I've
I
done
think,
enough crying. I
yeah.
do enough crying.
Okay. Well, I've only got a few last questions for you.
Hmm.
And well, I guess if you define them as questions. Somebody said they're not questions. So,
Oh,
uh
rude.
no, they were just joking around.
Joke.
But plug yourself, plug your music, and give all your shout outs. Let me hear them.
Oh, okay. So I'm Alice Eren. I make alternative rock, metalcore,
Cool music.
cinematic. It's cool. Um, you can find me on Instagram, TikTok. I'm a bit more unhinged on TikTok, um, as we all are.
Yeah.
It's just like just throw it out there on TikTok.
Yeah.
Nothing's polished on TikTok.
No,
Um,
absolutely not.
And my single, The Art of Letting Go, and my most recent single, As the Curtain Falls, are out now. Um, Shout out to Vic, my producer. He's a musical wizard, and a magician. So if anybody needs production, hit him up. Except maybe don't because he can't be too busy for me. Um, um, yeah, and yeah, I've never plugged myself before, can you tell?
No, you did
But
great.
if you like, if you like quite deep, heartfelt, emotional stuff, you might like my stuff.
You definitely will. I like it.
Thanks, I'm glad you
Cool.
do. I
Well,
like it too. That makes
I
two of
hope so.
us.
Hey, that, that's two. And if we like it, other people will like it.
Yeah, I've got great taste.
Exactly. Well, I only have one last question for you.
Hmm.
You have to pick from your discography, so between the two songs you got right now,
Hmm.
what song will be the outro song for the episode?
The Art of Letting Go.
Okay, I like it.
100%.
Well, thank you
The
so much. No, after you go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say the end of that song for me. Well, it means so much because it was the first one that I
Yeah,
released.
of course.
And it was the first song that I wrote and that went into production that I was like, yeah, this I really do believe in this now. I do believe in my ability, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, so it means the most. And I remember when Vic had sent over the demo for The Art of Letting Go when it was like finally finished before it went off. And we were both just like, the end of the song is very emotional to us. And I was like, man, I was crying. I was crying at the end.
I
So
love
yeah,
it.
definitely that one for sure. Yeah.
Then we'll do that one. Thank you so much for coming on. I had a great
Thank
time.
you for having me.
Of
Me
course.
too. It was great fun.
And we'll like, follow, subscribe, all that stuff, people. Follow her, follow me. You know what to do.
Holding on to try to alchemize the pain, but heavy in my chest, I fear
This has
won't
been
make the
Mullins Over Music
same
Podcast,
mistakes.
episode
Holding
64,
all the
with
cards
your
that
host,
never
producer, and
thought
editor,
I'd
Austin
face,
Mullins.
and searching through the
Special thanks to
confusion, calling
guest Alice Eren for coming on the podcast. The closing track is The Art of Letting Go by Alice Eren. You can check her out on all socials at Alice Eren Music on Instagram and wherever you listen to music. Be on the lookout for new music coming out this year as well. Thanks to Alice for coming on and having such a fun and open chat. And of course, special thanks to viewers like you. Thank you. And until next time.
Slipping through the hands of time is all I've ever known. Leaving faded claw marks on the things I love the most. But if I could twist the fate, let it all wash away. Maybe on these wilted wings I'll learn to fly. One day it's falling, eyes closed. I'm buried deep with all the parts I thought I solved. I'm on body in the frozen ground with catalytic scars I found. Guess this is the art of letting go, of letting go, of letting go. In the dark and I never fall this far, so I sever all the parts